Welcome to Nairobi Fashion Runway Podcast. This is the Self-Improvement Series. Episode 17. Exploring your inner self. The actual psychological personality of a person is referred to as the self of a person. Each one of us has a hidden self within us, but we are not aware of it. A human being thinks that it is his consciousness that leads his actions. Actually, our inner self guides our behavior in our day-to-day life. This self is constructed and undergoes transformation with the passage of time as we experience new things. Ego also forms a part of our inner self. It makes us fight for our own identity in the world. It stresses on an individual existence of a human being separated from others. This will make an individual proud and selfish. He will neglect certain facts, which will be an obstacle in his self-awareness, and thereby degrading his self-development. Thus, for the development of the inner self, the foremost step is self-introspection. This means that an individual should look within himself and analyze his own personality. This way he will be able to make out his own strengths and weaknesses. After this, it will be easy for him to take on to the methods that add on to his strengths and subtract his weaknesses. A person will then become more attracted towards the positive ways of life. This can be selfless service towards humanity, and moving away from the negative thoughts of life such as jealousy and frustration. This will lead to the healing of the inner self. Another way of self-healing is to take on an optimistic attitude towards life. Many of us are prone to pessimistic thinking, which is the reason why they fail to realize the possibility of a solution to the problem. Taking on a positive and constructive attitude will give an individual the strength to face the problems of life and seek a solution to the same. Self-healing adds on to the energy level of an individual, and also aids in curing disorders like insomnia, aches, depression, and various physical and mental ailments. Meditation and yoga are some of the other ways that helps a person in the realization of a higher self. Meditation is a method of healing that helps to think above his own individuality, and think for the development of humanity as a whole. It is a three-way process that works through self-regulation, self-exploration and self-liberation. It helps us to keep a check on our animal desires, and improves our concentration. This brings out our potential by way of several exercises, and strengthens our character. It leads us to a spiritual realization, and bridges the gap between our real and true self. Moreover, by making us realize our mistakes and weaknesses, it brings about a transformation in our personality. Last but not the least, it reveals to us the truth of life and death, and contributes in one's process of self-healing. Yoga, on the other hand, helps in achieving the tranquility of mind. It provides relaxation and reduces stress that helps in self-healing. Self-love is a method of transformation of our inner self. Every person has the desire that the thing or the person he loves should always be perfect. Therefore, if a person will love himself, then, no doubt, he will make all the efforts to transform and develop himself and be a better person. Reiki is a method that helps in self-healing. The person expert in this method can heal any diseases, whether physical or mental, and thereby by its vibes cures a person, and leads to self-healing of his inner self. Thus, many methods help in self-healing. An individual just needs to make efforts for the same. Thank you for staying with us to the end of this episode. Remember to subscribe to our channels across all platforms to keep following this journey of self-improvement. See you on episode 18 of the Self-Improvement series.